Become queen in another world. Part 1. How can I suddenly become a queen? I want to share a story about myself. My name is William, a 25-year-old man. This story began when I was 24, during a casual visit to a street market known for selling antique and second-hand goods. As usual, I browsed each stall, inspecting items one by one, hoping to find something interesting at a low price. My hobby is collecting gemstones, but only the inexpensive ones often sold on the market's fringes. My eyes caught sight of a red stone in one of the boxes. I was mesmerized because the stone seemed to glow from a distance, as if calling out to me. Strangely, neither the vendor nor anyone around seemed to notice the glow. "How can I help you, sir?" the vendor greeted me. I sat down and instinctively reached for the red stone. "That's a ruby, sir. Good quality," he said, handing it to me. I examined the stone closely, but suddenly I felt a strong electric shock through my hand. "Ouch," I exclaimed, stumbling backward as the stone slipped from my hand. The vendor looked puzzled as he picked it up. "Are you okay, sir? You look startled," he asked, shaking my head. I tried to brush off the experience, but something strange was happening. My legs refused to move, as if I was being compelled to take the stone with me. No matter how much I tried, my legs felt frozen. Finally, I gave in, convinced that the stone was meant to be mine. "How much is this stone?" I asked. "Just $5, he replied. "I only have $1. Would you accept that?" I countered. The vendor nodded and handed me the stone. As I stood to grab my wallet, my legs suddenly regained movement. I paid him and hurried home, placing the red stone in the drawer of my cabinet. That night, I began having peculiar dreams, not every night, but maybe every 2 or 5 days. In these dreams, I found myself in another world, living as a noblewoman. The vividness of the dreams profoundly affected my daily life. This all began when I was 24, 2 years ago. I still remember one of those dreams vividly. I was staring at the sunset, its beauty mesmerizing. Without realizing it, I picked up a glass of water and drank slowly. To my astonishment, I noticed my fingers had long, delicate nails. Looking down, I saw I was wearing an elegant sky blue gown adorned with jewelry on my head, neck, hands, and even my feet. Even more shocking, I had a pair of breasts held snugly by a light blue bra. Panic overtook me as I looked around. Everything had changed. The walls and surroundings were no longer familiar. Instead, I was in a luxurious changing room, surrounded by a beautiful courtyard and majestic architecture. "Where am I?" I muttered, fear lacing my voice. "Am I going crazy? Is this some kind of hallucination?" I wondered, struggling to calm my racing thoughts. Suddenly, a soft, soothing voice broke the silence. "Good evening, Your Highness. The bath is ready," a woman said, bowing respectfully before me. I turned to see 6 beautiful young women, their ages ranging from 18 to 21, each with graceful features. Who are they? And why are they calling me Your Highness? I thought, utterly bewildered. As I began walking, the women followed behind me. Strangely, I instinctively knew which room to enter, a lavish chamber dominated by shades of blue, adorned with intricate decorations. The women surrounded me, gently removing my gown. I stood there, torn between confusion and fear, especially fearing my male anatomy might betray me. But when all the clothing was gone, I froze. Not only did I have breasts, but my male parts were completely gone, replaced by a vagina. How is this possible? I thought, utterly shocked. The women guided me into a luxurious bath filled with rose petals. They washed my body with care, their playful laughter filling the room. Despite my initial discomfort, I couldn't deny the soothing sensation, especially as they touched my breasts and other parts of my new body. "Is this what it feels like to be a woman?" I whispered under my breath, overwhelmed. After the bath, they dried me with towels, their gentle hands gliding over my body. As they dressed me in silk lingerie and a navy blue gown adorned with jewels, they handed me a mirror. I gasped. The reflection staring back at me was elegant, feminine, and breathtakingly beautiful. Once I was ready, they escorted me to a grand hall. I sat gracefully by the window, admiring the garden view. Suddenly, I felt a kiss on my cheek. "Good evening, my love," a deep voice greeted me. Startled, I turned to see a handsome man caressing my long hair. The shock was too much. I fell from the chair. That was when I woke up. I found myself on the floor of my bedroom, my back aching. Ouch, that hurt. I mumbled, glancing at the clock. It was 6:30 a.m. Great. I'm going to be late for work. I rushed to shower and get ready, but the dream lingered in my mind. I couldn't shake the memory of being kissed by that man. Life went on normally. After work, I picked up my girlfriend, Tina, for dinner. She's beautiful, smart, and everything I've ever wanted in a woman. Spending time with her was a blessing, but the dream returned 5 days later. This time, it continued where it had left off. The man helped me up, his strong hand gripping mine. Are you okay, my love? You seem so startled, he said, his voice gentle yet firm. His touch sent shivers through me, and I could see a red gemstone ring on his finger. I wanted to tell him I was a man, but his lips silenced me, his arms enveloping me. In that moment, all reason melted away, and I experienced sensations I never thought possible. When I woke up, I felt deeply conflicted. How could I, a man, enjoy such dreams? A month passed without any similar dreams. I thought I was finally back to normal. But one evening, Tina and I were dining at a restaurant, and I saw a painting on the wall. It was her, the princess from my dreams. How is this possible? I whispered to myself, staring at the painting. What's wrong, honey? Tina asked, tugging at my arm. Nothing, I replied, forcing a smile. But inside, I was determined to return to the restaurant the next day to learn more about that painting and the mysterious princess it depicted. To be continued, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.
In the dark, where secrets hide, whispered dreams that won't subside, silhouetted in the night, endless passion sets alight. On the floor, where rhythms blend, kisses linger, softly penned, eyes that gleam with hidden fire, moving closer, pure desire. Again, we both conspire in this dance of pure desire. Soft embrace, a fleeting glance, in this timeless, fervent trance. Twilight's whisper, a lover's hymn, wrapped in secrets, sleek and slim. Lost in all, love's a game, we both conspire in this dance of pure desire. Feel the beat, a siren's call, lost in shadows, lost in all. Love's a game, we both conspire in this dance of pure desire.